Well, I'm half posting because I'm bored, and I'm half posting because I can't believe I literally just lost my Facebook and Instagram accounts, because I had two. I had like one regular one that I so and like the reason they said, did I take a picture of it? I probably didn't take a picture of it, but they were just like, you violated our like you violated our whatever rules. But I'm like, it's like appeal or not, but like, and then you have to like send a code. We send a code to your WhatsApp. I don't even have WhatsApp downloaded. Maybe I should download WhatsApp, but like, I mean, I literally don't fucking care. Like, this is why, like, I literally hate capitalism, like with a passion. Like, it basically said, like, you went against our rules about like guns and drugs, and like literally, and they said that on Instagram, okay? And the Instagram that they shut down was my account that I hardly ever post on. And the only thing I post on are the um, Antarctica spaceships that I see, that I interact with. That's the only thing I post on there. And I post pictures of Brandon Lee. That's it. And like a couple of selfies. That's the only thing. Oh, and my map. I posted my map on there. I posted this map on there. Like, I like, and they're like, you violated our terms of agreement or whatever. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? Like, I don't even post on here that much. And then, so they weren't clear, like if it was from my Facebook or my Instagram. Oh, no, no, no. It must have been from my Instagram, because they shut down my Facebook because they said you're associated with an account that went against our guidelines, and it was because of my Instagram, because they said my Instagram was talking about guns or drugs, and like I literally do not talk about that on my Instagram at all. Like I just said, I just talked about the spaceships. That's all I talked about. It's literally all I talked about. Like, what's happening? You know? And um, Brandon Lee is Men in Black, and so if you know anything about Men in Black, they know a thing or two about. I mean, you guys watch the movies, right? So like they have space lasers and stuff like that. Like, I always say, I have no weapons. I have no weapons. I have no drugs in the room, right? And like people love to say that back to me telepathically, like you're listening in and like you're like cool because you're listening in and you can say it back to me telepathically. Like, no, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to talk to me telepathically if you don't believe in telepathy. Okay? That's how it works. So you can't use like telepathy against me. So like if I say telepathy is real and then I ask you, is telepathy real? And you deny it and you say, no, telepathy is not real, then your telepathy towards me gets cut off completely and I don't hear it anymore. So you can't like gaslight me with telepathy. Okay. And like once in a while, it leaks through to like let me know like where you're at, like where your headspace is at, like, oh, that you're actually gaslighting me with telepathy or whatever. Like you're saying, like, oh, that you heard me, that you're listening in, and then you say things like, there's no wine in the room with telepathy when you're drinking wine, which would be narcissistic and gaslighting. Um, so so yeah, that's just something that I recently like discovered, that how I'm protected or whatever. But anyway, I know I like switched subjects in the middle of that, but like I'm just like, okay, cool. My Facebook and my Instagram are like shut down. Like, I literally just complained, like, I better not have to like do Instagram lives because I'm gonna be so angry because like this whole fucking game is against my will. At this point, like, I'm literally the princess and I should just be put in a castle and I shouldn't have to be required to work because I'm literally God. And I don't know how many times, like, if it hasn't been proven to you in your own life yet, then consider yourself like a cardboard cutout of a person or something. Like you're just an NPC or something. I don't know because there's just no denying it. And yeah, so it's like I don't really want to do Instagram lives. I definitely do not want to do Instagram lives. I definitely do not want to like partake in capitalism because I'm literally the one molecule and everything that you guys do to me, it ripples out and affects your life in many different ways. And if you're broke as a joke now, wait till Alyssa gets discovered and flies back to her castle with her dad, and you'll be even more broke. And that's if she stays on planet Earth here in Antarctica in her castle or in France. And that's not if she goes to the space station with Hayden. Then you'll be even more broke. No, this is not a joke. I'm a Mormon and I'm in on it. And I'm reporting from the background. I'm clearly saying this out loud. And I wanted Alyssa to say it out loud. I wanted Alyssa to report me and say it out loud. Um, yeah, there's like a few different places I could go. Um, but anyway, like I have mixed feelings about like losing my Facebook and my Instagram because like my Instagram, I had two Instagrams, and like I said, like the one Instagram I was just pretty much just posting spaceships. The one that they shut down for guns and drugs had literally zero guns and drugs. And I guess I could write Facebook and Instagram and just tell them that because like I literally don't have a phone number really anymore because I don't pay my phone bill anymore because I'm literally not participating in capitalism. So I could probably like appeal that and like, write to Instagram and say like the account literally had zero. I'm saying it right now and your telepathic Instagram. So you should just freaking reinstate my account, but whatever. The reason that kind of stuff happens to me is because I am the one molecule and then it affects your life in many different ways. Okay. So it's going to affect your social media platforms. It's called rolling it out. It's called rolling it out. It's called sending it out. Okay. So like that's what I've been doing my whole life. And like I said, like I kind of have mixed feelings about it because like I literally could care less about Facebook and Instagram. It's just like one less place for people to like contact me because like I don't have a phone number now. But like obviously, hey, if you wanted to contact me, you could just like write a comment on this video. Like how hard is it to Google someone and like get some information on them, especially because I say like where I'm living, you know, um, it's not like that hard to get a hold of me. But like that's basically just what it is. It's just like one less way to get a hold of me because I pay attention. And my other Instagram was my main account, and like I stopped posting on that account. I don't know, in like 2021 or 2020, maybe not 2021, but like maybe 2022 or something. And like I took down like a ton of posts from my Instagram because like I just didn't care at all about it anymore. And it's like I just stopped using Instagram. Like Like I never really went on Instagram and Facebook for like the last like 2, 3, 4 years, to be honest with you. I would just post like random stuff and like I would post stuff on Facebook that like I posted a picture of what I saw in my neighborhood, which was like really sad, but like there was like you couldn't like really like tell what was going on in the picture. Um and like there was a picture of like a crystallized like pot nugget on my Facebook feed. It was a reposted meme from somebody else. So like why would but anyway, it said it was from my Instagram. Like it said my Instagram account was like the bad one. But I literally had zero guns or drugs on my Instagram account. So why would it even say that? So weird, right? And they're saying, to her point, isn't that like half of like Facebook and Instagram is like guns and drugs? Like, seriously, like I would just repost memes on Facebook of like, American Psychopath. Is that the name of the movie? But you know that movie with Patrick Bateman? And like, that's like violence and gore. And that's just like literally a reposted meme from like an account. Like, do those accounts get like taken down? Like, it's just like constant on Facebook, you know? And like, if it's a meme, wouldn't like, I know they said it wasn't from my Facebook, but I'm just saying like my Facebook was the one that had like all of the crazy memes on it. And I'm saying like those accounts don't get taken down, right? So like they don't get taken down very often. So like, why are you taking down my account when like I never post anything about like that kind of stuff? It's just like a screenshot from a movie. It's just like a meme from a movie, right? Just weird. It's just weird. And like they were saying it was from my Instagram and there was nothing on my Instagram. You know that movie? You remember that movie, Don't Look Up, and Jennifer Lawrence is in it, and like she can't get over the fact that like the government was charging her for like chips that were literally free. That's like me when something is done to me that's wrong, and like it's like literally like a gaslight. Like I literally can't shut up about it for like it's been 13 minutes and I literally still can't shut up about it because it was clearly a clerical error on Instagram's side, and there's nothing I did, and it's like it literally makes me so angry that like I can't like shut up about it. And this is what Gigi said freezes people. This is what Gigi said gives people panic attacks and heart palpitations and stuff. So um I'm trying to make my hair look cooler for my viewers. That's what somebody just said. I guess I'm just trying to make it look like how I like it, not really like cool for my viewers, just like I want it to look the way I want it to look. But yeah, so that's good to know. I'm literally freezing the people that shut down my Facebook and Instagram account for literally zero no reason whatsoever. But like Rion just said, my dad does this to punish people. And so he chose like the account that like I would barely miss, which is completely true. Because that's why I'm saying I have like such mixed feelings about this because like I really did not want to have to like do like a Facebook Live. I just don't like the way I look right now. Like I really don't want to have to do like not Facebook Live. I did do Facebook Lives. I did do like, because remember I said like I was putting like videos on TikTok and then now I'm putting videos on YouTube. And before that, I put videos on Facebook. So the only one left would be like Instagram. And I heard you guys telepathically like, oh, is she gonna do Instagram next? And I'm like, I better not have to because that's freaking ridiculous. So like as a way, so that's probably why my Instagram got shut down because you guys suggested that, and this is already against my will. Like I said, I should be in my castle literally today with my actual dad, not, someone who's like gaslighting me and like Engelbert Humperdinck, like Princess Briding me, So, um, yeah, so it's good to know I'm freezing the people that took my account down for literally no reason. And I think it's like the backlash, whiplash. Yeah. My dad's like, hey. But anyway, it's like weird. It's like a glitch. It's like a glitch in the system. But anyway, like, yeah, because like I shouldn't be having to do like anything. Like, ugh. So it's like basically like this. It's like you're allowed to get married if you're in my community, if you're in my high court, or if you're in my Alyssa stopped guessing who you're talking to. See, like that's against the law to say stuff like that to me. That's literally against the law to say stuff like that. That's actually fighting back. That's actually illegal. I can't believe you guys are doing it again. It's like so funny to me. But because it's like the only reason like I came out this year is because my dad was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And I was like, "I'm nervous." And this was Colin Farrell in a dream, okay? And I was like, "I'm nervous." He's like, "I know you're nervous," but like he was like happy for me and like gave me some kisses and like then he walked out because he's a walk-in. He's like an actual walk-in, not like a fake, ugly, hooded woman that says she's a walk-in, but like she literally just has like a golden ticket for like 6 months and then it's like burns up like fire and then it's gone. But yeah, so we had no idea that like there was going to be this resistance to us taking over the world and like you guys were literally going to try to trap us again. And it's like you guys just like keep putting like pushing back because like you can't believe like your actual fate for like turning against me and like um it like gets dark out of nowhere for like turning against me and like you can't believe like that you can't believe you're actually real sometimes, Alyssa. Like you're okay. I don't know. People are saying that for, but um like we just didn't know that you guys wanted another round, right? Because we have been doing this since 2017. And we thought like we cleared up any questions that you guys might have had from like 2017. And we just didn't know that like you guys wanted another round, that like you guys are like still wanting to fight back, still wanting to fight back against me, right? Like, because it's usually fighting against, I mean, it is fighting against my brothers too, but I shouldn't say it's usually fighting against me because you guys go through a lot just like I do, having to shield me like this shield wall. But like we thought like you guys were like okay, and like we didn't realize that like you were like so like I guess we didn't know that it was happening either. Like we didn't realize it's crazy, dude. Oh my God, it's like kind of scary because it's like we were held by space. They're like, why is your video game so scary sometimes, Alyssa? And I'm like, I know, guys. I know. My video game like, can be really scary. Um, this little fucking I don't like to have like both ears in because then like I feel like I can't hear anything. And then I don't like it to be like in a weird position either because then it gets on my nerves. But basically, you don't get to decide like that you get to like have months and months to like comprehend your own trauma from your own goddamn karma, which you guys keep saying. Like, give me like 6 more months to like comprehend my trauma from my own karma from turning against you, like earlier in life or something like that. And like, you're not the decider of us three. You're not the decider of us three. So, like, yes, because it is Colin Farrell who will still be here at the end of the day. But it's like so funny because, like, it's like, I mean, you guys are like still trying to talk me out of my own family, which is Colin and Brandon. Those are my two dads, okay? Like every single day, like I hear weird telepathy from you guys. Like, oh, if she'd realize it's her video game and then like she can take away like the power of her own dads anytime she wants, like stuff like that. And it's like, what don't you get that they're my family? Like that they're not from Earth and it's not like an Earth logic. It's not like an Earth logic or like an Earth logical game like way of thinking. Like you're talking to like three ancient beings. You're not talking to three humans with like human logic and perspective. It's like weird that you guys think stuff like that and you're like still fighting back because like you're afraid of the future and like there's like a bunch of people that are anyway, so I have like really mixed feelings about like let me just finish about the Instagram and the Facebook and then I'll get back to that. People basically riding on my coattails, but the Instagram and Facebook thing, like I I I don't know, I started like my Facebook account like a really long time ago. Like my sister was like well, like my sister was in college when Facebook started and so like it's like her it's like my sister's group. It's like Claire group, right? Because remember Facebook started like a college thing and whatever. And my sister was in that group, and I was like, "What is this thing like that you're on?" And she's like, "Oh, well, you have to get invited to it, and it's only college campuses, only college kids. You have to have like an EDU um, email account and stuff like that to like be able to get an account for it." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I'm like, she showed me like Facebook and whatever, and then they eventually like opened it up to the public or whatever. And so then I got like my Facebook account and like I also got my Instagram account because of my sister Claire. And same thing. She was like, "Oh, let me show you this app." It's funny because she's not like tech savvy or anything like that. She's just like normal and um can you imagine shutting down Hayden Christensen's Facebook and Instagram? It is that bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know like what's wrong with you guys. I'm not a human. But anyway, so then Claire, we were on a trip in Miami and Claire was like, "Oh, look at this app. It's like Facebook, but it's better because it's just pictures." Like, what like Facebook was like people just like I mean, I guess it's still kind of just people fighting. But it was like people like really like fighting for a long time. And like Instagram was like the solution because it was just like pictures. Oh, it wasn't started by Facebook by then. It was actually like owned by Instagram. Because you guys want me to be accurate and whatever, even though like literally doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Um, so Yes, I started Instagram because of my sister too. So the two one, and then like Facebook bought Instagram, which is weird. But like, so like, yeah, like the first, so like the two apps that like my sister had me join, um, deleted me today, which is interesting. But yeah, it's like, why would like my entire like my literal Facebook account that like I literally just post memes on have to be shut down because of my Instagram account that I only post spaceships on? Like, are you guys okay? But yeah, so like I don't like care that much because like I don't really care about like I'm not like, oh, let me like I like literally I just check like my Facebook to like see if you guys are listening in. And then like I post like the memes that like confirm that you guys are listening in. So yes, it was like part of my evidence show. My Facebook account was part of my evidence show, but like, um, yeah, but like my Instagram wasn't. But so it's like so weird. Like, oh, it's like a family account. It's like my family's, it's just like Facebook. Doesn't everybody just like have like their family on there? Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, let me like see like nobody posts on Facebook anymore. Like I just literally just post memes. That's it, like pretty much it. Memes that show that you're listening in. That's literally all I post on Facebook and and events, as my brothers call them. But how weird is that? Like it's so fucking weird. Don't you love it how like social media has you guys in a chokehold? You know what I mean? Like it like literally has you in a chokehold. And like that's why like people like literally keep their mouths shut because like weird things can be interpreted like that. But it's like I'm not like a regular person. I'm not a social media influencer and I'm not like a spiritual starseed or something. Like I am literally God and you guys aren't really like not allowed to do that. And it's actually worse than shutting down Hayden Christensen's social media platforms. But like as in human terms, because you guys are like such idiots that like yes, it is like shutting down a famous celebrity's um, social media platforms. I go out and check the people to see if you guys know who you're talking to literally every day. And you guys know who you're talking to, it turns out. It turns out, like, I can hear the telepathy, um, through with random, because I go out every single day. I have like a conversation with random people every single day. I check the telepathy, and they're always like, there's only this one lady, she was like, there's only one. It's you. You'll win. Okay. She said that like telepathically. So she doesn't know who I am. Of course she knows who I am. And yeah, yeah, it turns out regular people know who I am. So, like, you know what I mean? Who are we talking to? Instagram. Who are we talking to? Facebook. So, I was going to talk about the camps. What was I talking about? I forget. Fuck. I knew I was going to do that. Forget what I was talking about. Should have wrote it down. Oh, people riding on the curtails. Okay, thank you. So, a lot of people can't believe that. Okay, Julia Fox. um, Julia Fox is like emergency broadcast. Uh, okay, so a lot of people are like riding on my curtails, meaning they think like I'll forgive them at the last minute, and they can't believe that like they're going to end up in the camps and they're like desperate for energy or they're desperate to turn their life around, but it's like they did something completely unforgivable that I just won't forgive. And like you guys think like I'm like you guys think like it's the same way that like Jesus and God are like, like you just have to confess your sins and Jesus will forgive you, or like you just have to say like Jesus is God. You guys think I'm the same way, and I'm not. Like it's not completely accurate, okay? It's a case by case basis. And there's some of you that have just done unforgivable things that I'm just not going to forgive, and you are going to end up in camps. And I'm allowed to have a team of rescuers to rescue people out of those camps that were set up and framed by the people that think I'm going to forgive them at the last minute, or that's pretty much seems to be like what's going on. So my father is definitely warning you guys with my Facebook and Instagram being taken down. We'll see exactly what he's warning you in the next coming days or months, and if I get any downloads about it, I'll probably tell you, but yeah, so I mean, how real is it if I'm sitting up? I mean, psychic attack is real, okay? I know basically from the last 10 years for sure that psychic attack is real, okay? And I've known my entire life that angelic help is also real. And I've had tons of helpers and guides in my lifetime that have shown me the way, and it has never been Christianity, ever, literally ever. So, all of the Christians that say like they're Christian or whatever, and that's like their mainframe, just know that I grew up Christian as well, and Christianity never, ever, ever did its job, kept me safe. I think I've talked about that in these videos, but like it never, literally never protected me being a Christian. And I had to find out through myself that I was the Holy One through my own experiences and through my psychic experiences and everything like that. So I know for a fact that you are led and you are guided and you are being told off literally right now if you are against me. So if you think for like 1 second I'm gonna be like you're gonna be like, I never knew, and I'm gonna be like, okay, you never knew, like I totally get that, like come on into 5D. Like, no, because I've had to go through all of those same experiences as my siblings in a 3D body, in a 3D human suit, and I had to pass my test just as much as they did. So you can think again. You can think again if you think that I'm just gonna like be like, oh yeah, totally, like come on in. No. Um, and then there's other people that were led astray, that were tricked, that were set up, that were framed, that didn't believe like that I would ever forgive them. And that's literally all I want to do. And those are the people I'm rescuing because they just have so much immense guilt that sometimes it's hard for them to see through that, their own guilt. And it's not their fault. It's definitely not their fault if they were born after 1980 because it should have never happened in the first place. we shouldn't be in this position that we're in right now. And my social media accounts should definitely not have been shut down in any dimension. It's ridiculous. I own this dimension, whatever dimension we're in. If we're in Atlantis, if we're in Lemuria, if we're in ancient Egypt, any dimension we are in, I own it. I own it outright. Whether it's written down or not, I own it. Okay, that means I own Instagram and I own Facebook. So it's definitely going to be rolled out and it's definitely going to affect your lives in some way, shape, or form. But yeah. And anyways, so like I'm just saying because I know psychic attack is real and all that stuff because of all the crap I've been through the last 7 to 10 years. I know that people are going to be put into camps. And I know I had to freaking rescue people the other day when I sat up straight in my bed in the middle of the night and I had a vision and I had to psychically pull them out. I know that actually literally happened. And a lot of times it does happen in spirit first and then it trickles down into reality unless we change directions, unless we change the future by the actions that we do in the now. And I'm doing everything to help my friends and family out of that reality that is forming right now over our heads. Okay? From spirit into matter, they will come. So, I did see today space or time contracting like this in time condensing like in to the kingdom of Alyssa. So ancient Egypt, the beginning of time, and future Earth, um, both condensing into the kingdom of Alyssa. And my ears have been popping like crazy all day. And isn't it funny? I had that like psychic. It was like a little girl, or it was like a girl. I don't know if it was a little girl or like I don't know how old she was because it just came from like a picture of a drawing of Lady Lovely Locks. I was googling Lady Lovely Locks this morning. It's this cartoon from the 80s. If you're not from the 80s and you're not a girl and like you don't like remember like why would you remember that? Anyway, I really loved Lady Lovely Locks. So I was like googling it this morning and like telepathically from a picture from her this morning, she said, "You're going to die because of your Instagram." And I put that in, I think, the morning's broadcast. And I was like, that is literally illegal to say, but it might happen, guys. I might be on my way to my void. And I just want you to know I'm really sorry that we're in this position that we're in. All of us. And I'm so sorry that I only had upstairs awareness as a child. And I'm sorry that we got defeated a few times in the 80s and the 90s. And I'm sorry that it took so long. And I'm saying it's sorry it took so long, like we're in our castle right now and we're not. But I'm just sorry that it's taking so long. And I'm really sorry for all the suffering on planet Earth. And my dad promised me a time machine, and I'm going to believe that promise. I'm going to believe that that is something that we can do, that we can go back to the 80s and restart it and clear this entire timeline from existing. and we can clear all of this pain and suffering that families and children have had due to this lack of knowledge that I'm God incarnate. I saw a baby. It was definitely like a toddler, small child this morning. Um, Fresh is just tapping his foot right now. It's really adorable. But there's a lot of pain and suffering in this world, and it doesn't go unseen. And I want you to know that is deeply revolting to this God, to my core. And I literally had zero idea about this time last year. This time last year, I think I was getting excited about my Halloween costume and about dressing up at work, and um, yeah, I think I was like going on like a haunted tour. I was like doing like normal stuff, haunted tour, um, and like a bar crawl, and I had zero idea that Atlantis was this far gone because I was so protected. I'm sorry.